So I don't see the YouTube message in the combined chat for some reason. I see that you typed that because I can go over and look at it in YouTube Studio, but let me... when I refreshed that, I can... So I just discovered something. I can right-click on it and refresh, and it shows all the messages now. That's good. What's not good is holy heck.
Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it.
Streak, that's a lot of streams. Why?
Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it.
Thank you so much, Amy. Thanks for the 50 stream streak. But why? You know? Surely there's something else you could be doing with your time. Anyway. Hi, how's it going? Today will not be a very long stream, but I may have to change the title as well. Because first of all, I think I got the name wrong. And also, the shawl pattern that Google shoved in my face today and said, hey, look at this. It looks cool. It looks like it wouldn't take long for you to work up. And so maybe it would be a good shawl to sell at markets. Has disappeared. So maybe there was some issue with the pattern. This happens occasionally when designers release a pattern and then discover after the fact that there's some kind of an issue with it or whatever. Sometimes they pull it back down, which is totally understandable. But yeah, I can't find it anywhere. Can I find it? I can't remember exactly what it was called either. So I'm going to look at her website. She has a ton of free patterns available. What I liked about this one is it was like a 6.0 millimeter hook and Aran weight yarn. I mean, like, am I hallucinating? And there were pictures of her wearing it, and it was the yarn she used was dark green. It's a mystery. Enjoy the dungeon. Hi, Kamei. I guess I could put some music on. I restarted my PC just in case after our technical difficulties yesterday. You know what I didn't do was open up. I need to suck it up and do. No. Well, that is probably a part of the issue. Issue? Why I haven't done the CPU and GPU yet. And that's my child calling to ask if he can have his phone unlocked for his lunch break. Hi, Henry. Let me guess.
I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Okay. I love you. I will give you a half an hour. If that's longer than, if your break is longer than that, you'll find something else to do with your time. I love you. Bye. Kamei, thank you very much for tier 2 and 9 months. Wait, did I know that before? Were you a tier 2 before? You already a tier 2? Or did you upgrade? Oh my gosh, thank you, Kamei. I mean, obviously, I would be super thankful if you were continuing to be subscribed at tier 2. Kamei, that is so incredibly kind. Thank you so much, friend. That doubles Kamei's PP power.
Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's
You get 100% more PP power.
Everybody's doing it.
You had to cancel a bit ago, and it is time to...
doing it.
Hey, Kamei, I appreciate any amount of support people have shown the channel. And,
everybody's doing it.
If they choose... If they choose to increase their tier, that's like wildly generous. Give me one moment, you guys, to unlock Henry's phone for 30 minutes so he doesn't call me back again in like 10 seconds. He is at the store with Dad today because they're on spring break. Thank you so much. Would you like an oracle card reading? And if so, which deck? And if not, totally okay. You can also say, no, I want you to draw a card for yourself. Or you can say, I pass, thank you, but no thank you, whatever you like. I appreciate you, Kamei. Thank you so much. What color chickens do you want to be? You get 2 chickens. Buy one, get one. Yeah, of course. Yes. It's entirely up to you. I do prefer that it's me, or that you ask to have it later or whatever, only because this is supposed to be an exclusive perk for people who push the button themselves. It's supposed to be an exclusive perk for people who push the button themselves. So I also will offer it to folks who do a Prime sub. Good morning, 9. You are so glad to get the rarity of actually getting to be here. I mean, to be fair, I also started about an hour and 45 minutes after my usual, quote unquote, usual start time. So technically we're both late. No, wait, you're on time and I'm late. Nobody's late. It's okay. Everyone's good. I'm happy you're here. It's lovely to see you. There have been so many videos of kids not knowing what buy one, get one means you've been seeing lately. Yay, we're late. Hi, Mirror. Green and orange for your chickens. Thank you, friend. Those are some good old Irish colors there. Good old Irish colors. Anyone follow Garen Music on YouTube or anywhere else for that matter?
Everybody's doing it. 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 Everybody's doing it.
Everybody is doing it today. Everybody is doing it. Kamei is doing a tier 2. Thank you very much, friend. It really means the world to me. That's an extra PP point. If we get to plus program level 2, everyone's subs and also at any tier and also any gifted subs are 70-30 revenue split. Into the bowl you must go, Kamei, before you run off. Ready? 3. The what? The bowl of Boknificence. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I appreciate you. You returned. Yes, indeed. Into the bowl you must go. Getting ready for what is rehearsal. I did it. You're amazing. I appreciate you. Thank you. Also, That was a tiny little taste. I'm getting more comfortable. Yeah, it was. Finn was playing it on harmonica, and I was like, "Ooh, go get your," because he has a bunch of them in different keys. I was like, "Go get your D harmonica." And we were playing it together. So, maybe I'll finally get like a real proper recording setup going, and I'm gonna have leftover parts that like we could build a home PC. We could have a little home recording studio for all the different musicians in the house, because we're trying to get all the kids playing music. We could have a little family band. And my husband plays guitar, and he's not bad, actually. He would not agree with that. You know what he always says is, if someone else tunes the guitar for me, I do just fine. I'm like, well, I'm happy to do that for you, honey. But yeah, we're really trying to like make sure everybody in the house is indulging themselves in that, and that they feel comfortable just playing around with it. So thank you for encouraging me, Kame. It's hard. I don't like feeling like I'm not already an expert in some way at something. Like I don't like the idea of like fumbling in front of people a bunch. You know what I mean? What will we call the band? The Willis Family Band. The Willis Family Band. I don't know. Concerning hobbits, and we'll only play Lord of the Rings music. We'll do like metal covers of Lord of the... I'm sure there's plenty of that out there. Um again, I don't know. Probably at first it would just be using my phone until I figured that out. But I'm not worried about that right now. I'm more worried about paying student loans and phone bills and groceries and gas, which is getting more expensive. So thank you to those of you who subscribe, and specifically too, thank you so much to everybody who has joined as a paid pledge on Patreon. I'm trying very hard not to touch our savings right now, which has been a little difficult. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be completely transparent with you. My husband is the one who brings in, most of our income right now. And we just have a lot of bills. They want a lot of money from me every month for student loans. Anyway, it's, I'm not here to complain. You guys have kept me from having to, seek full-time employment outside of my home. I've stayed home with my kids. I've spent time with my kids, my animals, and my husband more than we ever did at any point in our lives prior to the last 5 years, and that's thanks to you. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you want to keep it going, unfortunately, would that it were not so. But money is a thing we need in order to pay our bills and survive and all that other stuff. So those of you that support financially are what are keeping me from having to do that. But I'm also not going to sit around and like twiddle my thumbs. So one thing I did do recently with your help, thank you to those of you that helped with it, to help me cover the cost of it, was I actually did finally receive my restricted substitute license. So now, if necessary, I did it more. Yes, I get paid, obviously. It's not a volunteer position. There are very few angelic souls out there, I think, who would spend an entire day with teenagers or grade school age kids and not ask for something in return. At least a free lunch, maybe. But substitute pay is nothing to sneeze at. It's a guaranteed amount per day. So when they're in need of someone, I can choose to pick up those shifts. There's no minimum number of days that I have to do it. It was kind of on the expensive side, and some of you were willing to help me cover that cost, which is so incredible. I know that you would all do more for our schools if I felt comfortable disclosing. But I don't want to ask for funds for the school. And, you guys should get receipts for your taxes and all the other things we talked about before with safety and location and all that stuff. So, when it's appropriate and when I feel like I can share, a goal amount that helps me cover cost of being an educator, I will do that. I will try to make myself feel more comfortable doing that. That was what that was all about. I was like, this is kind of expensive. And the other thing is I'm probably going to have to renew it again next year for, I don't think quite the same exact amount of money, but it's wild to me that they want you to pay that kind of money to show up to be a public school educator, like on a yearly basis. But, you know, the state has to issue the license and people have to work for the state. Do I think that warrants the amount they're asking for? I have no idea. I mean, you know, I'm no expert, so I can't exactly, what's the word I'm looking for here? I'm not the person to ask, you know, are these appropriate amounts? I'm not an accountant, clearly. So anyways, I really appreciate you guys, because if it weren't for it, if also just anybody that supports, if it were not for you, I would not be in a position to help out in my local community, and to, yeah, I wouldn't have the freedom in my schedule, in my life, to make a decision like that. I would be busy working some kind of job, whether it was daytime, nighttime, whatever, whether it was restaurants or clerical or what, you know, that would preclude me from having the ability to help kids learn about theater, or go in and be a substitute, or volunteer at the school, or show up to my kids' performances without any stress, you know? Just, oh, that's what I'm doing that night. Or even during the middle of the day. Chaperoning field trips, taking my students on field trips, all that stuff is so much, it's just literally, it wouldn't be possible without your support. So thank you. And there's many different ways you can do that if you're so inclined. I'm not going to keep going on about it, but if you are so inclined, I have tip links. You could subscribe to the Twitch stream. There's YouTube, any number of ways that you can do that, but the number one thing is here in the channel, or anywhere where I'm live at any given time. Sometimes they're random and they're surprised and I don't say anything because I like that. You have to give me a little bit of, you know, like, wee! I used to be, before kids and my husband, an extremely impulsive person. Like, I would just be like, it's my day off. I'm going all the way to the other side of town, and I'm just going to hang out in a weird part of town today. And I have a little bit less freedom to do those sorts of things. So sometimes I do it virtually through the interwebs. So if you want to make sure you're following on all of the different platforms, I do sometimes go live on TikTok. Those are usually not very long streams, lives, whatever they call them there. But, you know, it's nice to have sort of like a break in the routine. It's nice to have a break in the routine. So thank you to those of you who are already following on all of those places. I was live on TikTok for like 45 minutes last night or something like that. And yes, I forgot again to type something in Discord. I wish there was, if you know about a bot that will auto-announce at Miro, please feel free to DM me. I know there's people who would probably want to know, even if I don't want to have to go into Discord and type at everyone, or what, a notisserie chickens. I'm live on TikTok. Come watch me on the internet again. Hi, Smokey. I guess I just feel like it's like people have so many notifications in their life. Like, if you're on TikTok and you see that I'm live, then come in and hang out. I feel like I wonder if people feel like, oh my God, another notification from 9 that she's live. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want you guys to get tired of me. Yeah, sure, they can mute servers and then they're gonna mute for everything. You know what I mean? Or mistag everyone's favorite hero. I still feel bad about that. I was like, oh no! I'm specifically targeting you, everyone's favorite hero. You are my favorite hero. Get in here right now. Oh, and DJ, I updated some stuff and I made sure to add you to the YouTube members. Thank you so much. I super appreciate everybody who does anything to support. You don't really keep up with it. Neither do I, 25. It's just that I know that there's an audience there that does not know that there are crafters on Twitch. Well, bummer, man. I'm bumming now because, dude, like, Google dangled this new pattern in front of me and was like, hey, look, check it out. Brand new pattern from Marley Bird. And I was like, heck yeah, I'm going to crochet this pattern from Marley Bird. And then I go back to look for it and I can't find it anywhere. So it looks like it got taken down. No idea why. No, you know, like I'm not trying to start any, like, you know, crochet drama. But the good news is, on Marley Bird's page, you can filter patterns, and so I filtered to crochet and 6.0 millimeter hook, and here, Aran weight. Oh, there's only 3 patterns, and I'm not. They're great. It's just not what I'm looking for. Nine thinks I'm gonna hook the heck out of this and then yarn over. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's okay. Hey, listen. You know what? These things happen, and I actually respect it rather than keeping it up. You know, on the website saying, oops, something was not right, and so I'm gonna fix it rather than leave it there. Crochet pattern for mom, a free pattern for Mother's Day or anytime you want to celebrate mama. We love that. That's really sweet. This, though, is Rainbow Sprinkles Crochet Crescent Shawl. It's a wrap Rainbow Sprinkles yarn to get the same wonderful look of this shawl. La-di-da-di-do-da-da. Where is the pattern? And is it a pay for pattern, maybe? Ready to make this? Here it is. This looks like it's probably fingering weight. Oh no, let's talk about the yarn in parentheses. And yes, it's discontinued. Womp womp. Red Heart, it's a wrap sprinkles. It was a Red Heart yarn. Lightweight cotton acrylic blend. What kind of weight though? Like what exact weight? Fingering or light sport? Bleh! That's not what I want. I want a quick, easy... Here, let's see what happens when we... Because I'd love to do one of her... I don't know if I've ever done a Marley Bird pattern. Maybe. The pattern shop. So we're going to say crochet. And we're going to say, I don't care what kind of project necessarily. We're going to say 6.0. Alpaca Clouds Crochet Wrap Pattern Lace Shawl. Aurora Lace Crochet Cardigan. Ooh, that's pretty. Here, I'll show you guys what I'm looking at so you can actually participate actively. Let me go here and then here, and then you go here and you say, I want this thing, please. Okay. Full screen. If you've written anything in chat in the last 120 seconds or so, I haven't read it yet, and I will get caught up in a second. make it a bit bigger like this. There we go. Womp, womp, womp. Yeah. So, ginger snap hooded scarf pattern. This is cool. Kembleford crochet bandana cowl. This is also cool, but looks kind of complicated. I don't want something complicated. I don't want color work. Suki crochet cardigan. That's cute. I hate sewing things together. Sunday sideline. This is the one! This is it! This is the pattern! Why?
Yes, queen.
Look how cute. Look how cute she is. She needs a boop, I think, you guys. Doesn't she? Boop! She needed a boop. This is it. How come when I filtered Easy One skein lace triangle wrap, I don't get it. Looking for a beautiful, well-written crochet shawl pattern that's easy to follow and actually enjoyable to make? You're in the right place. Now, wait a second. Is it because it's not free? Free on the blog. I found it. 404, page not found. This is what happened earlier today. Poopy. See? Dang it. Bummer. I love her and want to support her, but I don't know that I have $15. It's a $15 pattern. Hey, and she should charge that. She should absolutely charge that. I'm not here to criticize someone's pattern pricing in any way, shape, or form. But $15 is a bit steep for me right now, especially with how many patterns I have that I've never used that I've paid for. So I'm going to skip it for now. We'll find something else. Please don't. Please, please. I know how some of you think, and I appreciate the heck out of you. I appreciate the heck out of you. You're wonderful. Just stop it. Just stop. Support the channel, and then I have funds. It's great. I love it. You do not have to buy me things. And I do love supporting other artists, so I do reserve the right to turn around and take your lovely support and forward it to other people in the form of commissions and buying patterns and the like. This is cute, but it also looks kind of complicated. No! But thank you. This is also adorable and looks like it would take probably more yarn than I have in the color that I was planning on using. This is Barocco Ultra Alpaca, which is a weight 4. That's a worsted weight and a J hook. How many? 4, 5, 8 hanks required. I don't know that I have even 4 of this color of We Crochet Brava Speckle. We collect yarn, why not patterns too? Shh. Even if I am gonna say probably at least a couple more times in my life that collecting the supplies and the patterns and all of that is totally a valid separate hobby from the actual hobby itself. Exactly. So interesting. I wonder if maybe that other pattern that we saw, was it, where did it go? Here. And then you go down here. Is it that the website, the name of the page changed? are free patterns. Filter patterns. Here, let's just say 6.0 millimeter because that's what size hook that uses. Game Day Mystery Make-Along. Ah, okay, I see. Can I post the link for the paid version? 1 second. Whoops, I didn't think that it went back and then it did. Oh, come on! Is this it? Yeah. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a wonderful day. If you prefer to lurk, that's fine. You don't really use the pattern. A lot of your stuff comes from thinking it up as you go along. That's amazing. I kind of like to let somebody else do the thinking sometimes. I like this one. Hello, Melanie. How are you doing? I'm just fine. Thanks for asking. How are you? How'd you find the channel today, out of curiosity? Were you browsing Twitch for makers and crafting? You do have some patterns that you use, but most of the time you just pick up yarn and a hook and go for it. Hope you're doing well. Or maybe you've been here before. I could be, Nope. Says first time chat, but that doesn't always mean that that's the first time you've been here. I want to make this one. This is the one I want to make, but I was trying to be budget conscious. Here. Well, you know, this is very pretty. Let's say only 167,135 free crochet patterns on Ravelry. But yes, Melanie, I'm doing well. We're just kind of trying to figure out ways for me to use up a bunch of this yarn that I have and also possibly like sell some stuff. I have 80 free crochet patterns in my favorites. It's fine. This is fine. Here, we'll say, how many yards are in a skein of this? I think I have like 2 full skeins of this. Snow Day Speckle is the name of this one. 218 yards, so around 440 yards. So we'll say 300 to 450 yards. And we're going to say a 6.0. And we're going to say I mean, it is acrylic. Not that it matters necessarily. Excuse me. Ooh, Kiviot. Only 80? I'm slacking? Wow. Thanks. And here, we're going to say... That's okay. How many do we have now? Just 28 pages. It's fine. What's this? Ooh. Ooh, I like this. This is textured. I love cowls. You can find the free pattern for the Written in the Stars cowl / infinity scarf here. ThisPixieCreates.com. Okay, here's this. I like that one. This is pretty. Is very pretty. It definitely would require blocking. And it's also fingering. Wait, did I forget to? Oh no. I think I forgot to put worsted weight. Yep, worsted. There we go. That narrows it down quite a bit. 284. This, I think, is worsted. It is worsted. Lion Brand Pound of Love. Here, save in favorites, accessories, crochet, shawls and scarves. Even though it's a cowl, whatever. Save. I hit enter. I swear I hit enter. There it is. That's what this one is, and that's the link straight to their page, not to the Ravelry. Lots of scarves and cowls. So there's some hats. This is pretty, and again, it looks complicated. Only 6 pages now. Goodness gracious. Only 6 pages. Ooh, here's a easy shell shrug. Huh. Huh. Crochet lace cowl by Lion Brand. Forever 21 knockoff. Let's see. Mollie I love infinity scarves, dude. Because they don't fall off. You don't need any kind of a fastener or whatever. This is cool, and it looks very simple. Cascade Yarns 220 Superwash. That's a really awesome, really super squishy, nice soft wool yarn. This more on the affordable side. Cascade Yarn stuff is all really good. This pattern is available as a free Ravelry download. Sure, why not? Save in favorites, accessories, crochet, ooh, clothing. I forgot to put clothing on that other one. Shawls and scarves, save changes. It's going to be summer soon, though. Do you think I'd sell something? Amy, I live in Oregon. Amy, we have 2 months of summer, and they're August and September. Even July could be cool and cloudy and awful weather. Like, it's usually warm in July, but, yeah. Mother's Day present for wearing outside, like, pretty much 10 months of the year. It's not necessarily just about selling it. either. I'm looking for patterns that are good for using up a bunch of yarn. I hear you though. I do hear you. But I think things like this make it so that you can wear just a shirt and not have to wear a jacket when you're outside in the spring, especially in the Pacific Northwest, where it tends to be cool and cloudy. Even when it's not raining, it's often cool and cloudy. I want to try this one first. So that's what I'm going to do. So we need to change the title. Mollie Infinity Scarf.
Everybody's doing it.
Oh my God.
Everybody's doing it. 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 Everybody's
Hi Tyler, thank you for your 40 stream streak.
Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it.
I don't know why.
Everybody's doing it. 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 Everybody's doing it.
You stragglers. I'm going to make it so you can only do it for a set amount of time. I just have to figure that out. You stragglers. Mollie Infinity Scarf. It's going to be some insane thing where I have to do like a chain of like 8,000. Aww. Oh, the pattern is named after her late father's dog. They have both since passed. Wow. This is a photo of my father, Bill Olson, and his dog, Mollie. Yes, I spelled her name incorrectly when I named the pattern. LOL. Mollie was a rescue who followed my stepmother home one day while she was out for her walk. She wanted to let her in. My father refused. Later that night, she got up to check on my father because he hadn't come to bed. And there he was, asleep on the couch with Mollie. They were BFFs from then on. Sadly, Mollie and my father are no longer with us, but I love this picture, and I'm happy to name this after her because of how much my father loved her. The number of chains does not need to be exact for this pattern. Oh, okay. Yep, chain 200. Dear God. Who let me do this? And I'm gonna do, if you guys have never seen it before, I am gonna do, I'm gonna do long tail single crochet foundation. So what you do is you need a really long tail for 200 stitches. What size hook am I using? A 6.0 millimeter. And this is Brava Speckle in Brava Worsted Speckle in Snow Day. It's, well, Brava Worsted in Snow Day Speckle. So you pull out a very long tail. Like, look, that's a lot of yarn. Especially if you're going to have 200 stitches. And then you make a slip knot, you know, here like this. And this is how I do it, is I wrap it around my thumb and I go underneath of this, underneath of the strand of yarn that is on the bottom. And then I go underneath and then go like back around and go underneath the other loop and draw it tight, and now you've got a slip knot on your hook. So then I go and I take the bottom, which is the tail, and I go from the bottom of the hook up around like that. So from the front to the back, and then I yarn over just like you normally would and draw through both. And then when you go and you do that first step again, you're creating like another loop. And when you yarn over and pull through both, you're kind of closing it. So this is a way easier method of doing a foundation. No, it's not fancy. The other way is fancy and difficult, and you have to find the stitch below the stitch and the whatever, or the bar, or I don't even know. And I hate it. And this, you can really get like a rhythm going, and it's almost as simple as just doing a standard chain. However, you get this nice, neat looking edge. And when you turn to go work back across, you just have those V's like a single crochet. What just happened? I'm like, look at me, I know what I'm doing. There we go. Got twisted up. And you can just keep doing this. This is amazing, and this is for example, it's how I made the drawstring for this. So it's great for drawstrings. It's great for the starting edge of long things like a cowl, and then you're not like cursing and fighting and screaming and gnashing your teeth as you try to crochet that first, full round of single crochets into a chain. Or the same while you're trying to do a foundation single crochet. This is so much easier, and I prefer it immensely. But the thing is, you really do want to err on the side of caution and you do want to watch your tension. I feel like this is not loose enough. And make sure you're trying to keep your tension even on both of the strands, and that one of them isn't much, significantly tighter than the other. The other thing that's great about this is you're not going to have, like a lot of times when we work a chain and then work single crochets into it. The reason we do foundation single crochet is also because the chain edge has a tendency to pucker. So I've made blankets where I've started with a chain edge, and one way around that, if you really don't want to do this or you just prefer doing a chain, is to work your chain with one size, or even maybe more, one size up from the hook you intend to use for the rest of the project. And then that way you will achieve a looser chain so that it doesn't cinch up one side of your project. So yeah, I don't know if I would say this is fancy. And I have no idea how many I've done. I'll have to stop and count in a second. Now, she says it doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Hi, RC. 180. Ah! 196, 197, 198, 199, 200. I have plenty of yarn left over, but that's okay. So, you know, one thing you got to do is make sure you don't get the chain twisted. Single crochet and second chain from hook in each chain in the row. Chain 1, turn. Ooh, are you sewing this together after working it back and forth? Ah, okay. So, I actually need to 1, 2. If I want to do this exactly. So when you use this method, you need to figure out what are these stitches that are being used to build height. So if it's, this says single crochet and second chain from hook. So actually I did that wrong. We want to do 199. I mean, this person says it doesn't really matter, but then you chain 1. So you remove because, that first chain from the hook is the one that doesn't count because that's what you use to work up. That's your, that builds height and doesn't count. So this says single crochet and second chain from hook in each chain in the row, chain 1, turn. This chain 1 counts as the first stitch in the row and after and end each row throughout the, ooh, it counts. Working in the front loops only for the remainder of the pattern. Single crochet in the next stitch. Okay, so, and each stitch in the row. We have ads in 3 minutes, just so you guys know. We do 90 seconds of ads twice an hour after the 3-minute pre-roll at the beginning of stream. Working in the front loops only for the remainder of the pattern. Single crochet in the next stitch and each stitch in the row. Ooh, I never changed the YouTube title, did I? It's okay. Stream settings, edit. What is it called? Yeah, Mollie Infinity Scarf, but she spelled the dog's name wrong. So this is very simple, and it's just front loop only, single crochet the whole way, huh? This would be a very good beginner pattern, but, you know, if you don't like working front or back loop, for some reason. All right, ads in about a minute. Dang it! That is on Twitch. And Miro, I have not received any information saying anything about lives not being monetized at the time of, you know what I mean? Like on YouTube. If anything, you know, afterwards I can sometimes get information that there was something that either needs to be muted or I will have to split the revenue with the creator or whatever. I don't know why you're not receiving ad breaks on YouTube currently. But thank you to those of you who are subscribed to the YouTube and who've watched the videos there. I very much appreciate it. It's still extremely helpful. In fact, now it's also financially helpful. It's a way that you can support what we do entirely free of cost to you. Because if you're a premium subscriber, you won't get the ads, but you'll still count. I still get income from it. Kind of like Turbo on Twitch. It used to work before. You get so many ads on the St. You got so many ads on the St. Patrick's Day stream I did. I don't know what to say. See, I feel like you could join and work this in the round. And then you wouldn't have to do sewing. Like... So we are at 86 out of 100 sub, resub, prime sub. It counts tier points, everything. For a $25 fourth wall gift card giveaway. When we hit that, we'll give away a $25 gift card to the fourth wall. Thank you guys so much for supporting what we do. And every time that we fill the sticker party meter, we also give away a sticker sheet or sticker from the fourth wall. And we did awesome last month, and we've requalified for Plus Program Level 1, so that's huge. And if you can hear me right now, you might be one of the people responsible for that. Kamaya fourth wall is actually what I use now to do merch and sell my handmade items online. I don't do business through Etsy anymore for a long story. I'm happy to share it with you. I'll give you the TLDR. I had enough of their lack of accountability on their side. And inaction and expressing my concern as a seller was met with indifference. They were like, nope, we don't care. Sorry. You take all responsibility and you put it in a little jar so you can move on. Hi, Space Hobo. How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. So if you guys want to sign up for a fourth wall using my link, we both get credit for samples. And as an affiliate plus, they recognize people who have, done a certain amount of sales on the platform with affiliate plus. And thank you guys for helping with that. I do have plans to retire some of our merch items. Yes, I will give you a heads up. Yes, I will make sure to post about it in, Discord or wherever. Also, incidentally, speaking of posting in Discord and letting people know about things and the like, I did post a poll last night or very early this morning to Patreon regarding our April streams. I actually did it before the month. Yeah, Pogkini might be on the chopping block here. Pogkini may very well be on the chopping block. Poor Balint. What will Balint talk about when I come into the stream? Balint might actually have to talk about my channel and what I do on it. We love Balint. Shout out to Science Streams. They're amazing. Please go follow them if you're not already. They are a fantastic family of beautiful people. And they bring science communication to the masses via Twitch, as well as lots of other fun stuff like art and gaming. And they are super supportive of us here, and I adore them. Balint and Lita are the co-captains of Team Science. And they have two adorable kiddos, Munchkin and Buster Brown. And the kids do make the occasional appearance on the stream. And they also have a ton of cats. They have like so many cats. And they're all really sweet. And they have fun names like Cannoli. The rest of the cats' names are escaping me right now. My brain is mush. It's a pile of scrambled eggs in there. No thoughts. Only single crochet through the front loop. Sounds good, RC. You haven't had a cannoli in a hot minute. Sounds good. The little bakery in our town does pistachio ones. They're so good. We ordered literally a dozen of them for Thanksgiving. Oh, Kamaya, I apologize for missing your message. Does Fourth Wall take a fee for every picture you post for ideas you sell? Kamaya, they do charge fees, but it varies depending on the type of item. So, for example, if it's merchandise that they partner with various, print-on-demand companies to help you produce, they do not take a fee up front until there's a sale made. So you can list whatever you like in there with no upfront fees. I believe they do. Do they have like a premium or like a pro? Thing? I really don't know. But anyways, they do not take a fee up front for creating an item and listing it. If you want to, you can purchase them as samples at cost, or once you sign up, you will get a credit for samples. If you use my link, which, is very much appreciated because we both end up getting a credit. What was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, if it's a digital item, there is a percentage fee, and that probably has to do with the fact that they are storing your info, your digital delivery item. So, like, for example, if you sell a pattern, they take, I think it's I don't remember exactly what the percentage is, but there's a set percentage. And clearly you're only going to make what, you get to determine the pricing for merch. So if you want to make a t-shirt, right, that says, I got naughty with Kamaya. And has your website on it and whatever else, right? You go ahead and take that idea, by the way, if you want. You tried Etsy, but it takes so much for each. Yes, so there is a listing fee on Etsy. They do not charge you a fee. Just to list the item. My husband's calling me, you guys. 1 second. But I'm happy to answer any other questions when I come back. Thank you. I'll be right back. Ooh, piece of candy. 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 You can play at this game. Nope, 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 nope,
I have real children. I have three children that came from the inside of me. Why did I say it like that? Why do I say these things?
Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? You got to pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. Pump it up.
Did you make it? Oh no! Oh, you're right there!
I can hear you on my headphones, but I don't know where I put them. Oh, buddy. Oh, God. Okay, Ramona, go ahead.
Oh my goodness. A little bit more.
Are you ready to go, Ramona?
Yeah.
Okay. I have to settle on a voice. Am I just an old person? Because I said, it's okay. It's okay. Lotus.
Okay.
It's okay. Alexa, it's my pleasure.
What are you doing, finger rat?
And I'm about to not be so supportive of this. That's right. Oh! Whoa, did you see that? That was cool. No. Nobody expects the land boat. Chaos. legs hurt so bad from all the squats. Well, I finally had a lapse of attention to where my knitted project was. The other shawl, the groovy shawl. And Ramona caught him before he got into it too much, but not before he pulled a bunch of my needles out. Pulled my needle out of a bunch of stitches on the shawl. And so it's yeah. I'm more worried about him and his safety than anything else. It's my fault for leaving it where a kitten could get to it. It was on my nightstand because I had told myself I was going to work on it last night, and then I just fell asleep. So Ramona said she busted him with it. I'm like, well, you need to come and tell me anytime that happens. The other two cats have never messed with my stuff like this. So I mistakenly thought that cats, no cat I've ever had has ever messed with my yarn. I've always thought, like, that's such a funny stereotype. I've never had a cat. Well, he's the one that confirms that that is definitely a thing, at least for some cats. The other two cats never mess with my stuff. They don't touch it. More than anything, I'm worried about him being injured by it because it could be really bad for animals to ingest string in particular. I don't think he got hold of too much of it because Ramona says she got it from him. Your kitten would chew on things when her teeth itched because she's teething. I don't know if he would still be teething. Fully in place, adult teeth by 6 to 9 months. Yep. So it could be that he's still. That's why he does that. But we had 2 other kittens that never did that, not with a single thing. Oh no, he can't help himself, and he's such a precious baby. He's right there on the stairs. Let me go get him. Now I'm gonna have to watch him over the next couple hours. Here, you're the culprit. It's you. You're the guilty one. You're the guilty one. Yeah, it's you. And you're a precious baby, and I love you. I just don't want you to get hurt. I guess I gotta just keep the yarns away from you. He especially seems to like wool, which makes sense. It's an animal fiber. Oh, he's the best. I love him. The idea that something I left out could hurt him terrifies me. But I just forgot about that project in my room. And oftentimes I close the door to my room, but then somebody else will just go in there and leave the door open. And it could have been me that left the door open. I don't even know. You, silly. Why you do that? Huh? You'll make yourself sick. I love you. Go on. You know why the 2 watermelons never got married? Because they can't let. Oh my god. Anyways, Hubs is fine. He just had a, he's like, can I brain vomit for a second? And I was like, yeah, of course. So that was what that was all about. But, hey, look, it's family. They call, I answer. He was like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even, I should have thought of that you would be live. And I was like, don't worry. No sorry. I might have to figure out how to do like a lifeline finally. Yeah, he's a chewer in general. He just chews on stuff. But yeah, Kamaya, if you have any questions about Fourth Wall, please don't hesitate to let me know. I've had a good experience with them. I do really need to try to have a more it's just, you know, I was thinking about this, like what could I possibly do to like really have a better, you know, I'm just not good at establishing and adhering to routines. But that doesn't mean I can't get better at it. That doesn't mean I can't improve. It doesn't mean there aren't things that I can do that can help me to achieve that. Just because it's difficult doesn't mean I can't do it. That's not what I'm implying before anyone tries to jump on me for negative self-talk. I'm saying it's something that I may not be good at, but I could always, you know, you can always try to improve. Apollo is a unique being. Shuts off computer, does plumbing work, tries to knit. Yeah. I just saw that when I pulled the combined chat back to the foreground. Apollo 1 to Houston 9. We have a nituation. Yep. How you doing, Blaze? Having some real life problems, but trying to get through it. Life be lifing. I understand. All too well. Hi, Miko. Welcome in. How you doing today? Hi, Tang. Hey, Ella. How you doing? you guys all following Ella, who is a really great friend of the stream for many years now? Crazy to think about how many. Is this written in UK pattern terms? Nope, it says US. Oh, yeah. Well, those were up in our highlights on Twitch, but, you know, in order to make room, some of them were already exported to YouTube. So I'm going to be trying the best that I can to export as much as possible from our, like, highlights. Because Twitch now has a 100-hour upload limit, and Miro helps a lot with, you know, when things are broken. Because we have an interruption in stream, he's very kind to, like, paste the pieces back together so it's something cohesive. You're having half a week off starting from today, which is nice, and your cold is finally... Oh, good. Make sure you take good care of yourself. I hope you and the hubber and the pupper are all doing good. Need to reboot the router so it's nice and organized. Yeah, something like that. At least your phone works, yeah? So little things. This is going rather, I mean, I don't want to say quickly, but even though it's a lot of stitches because it's simple, but now I'm like sitting here going, do I want to try and adjust this a little bit to make it a bit more interesting? You found out how you can cash in the Tangia vouchers? I don't even know what you mean. Do tell.
$52 bajillion hugs to you, and you know.
Oh, Mama Zach, I would love to be able to give you a hug in person one day, and not just because of that, but because we've known each other for so long, and you're so awesome. Thank you. Mama Zach, what color chicken do you want to be? Thank you so much for your 52 months. That's wild. I appreciate you. Thank you, Mama Zach. Thank you for... Mama Zach is truly a very kind person, and, you know, evidence that there are still good people in this world, let me tell you. There have been ups and downs since I started here on this platform, and, you know, I just think that it's really important to call out the people who, like, seem like they really are here for, you know, the right reasons. I mean, you know, I suppose you could say that that's subjective. What color chicken do you want to be, Mama Zach? Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. Thanks for being part of why we keep qualifying for Plus program level 1 over and over again. I appreciate you. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. If you want to chat with us, feel free.
Optimus underscore pleb purchased 9.5 gift card for science.
Chat. In a world where apparently science has completely lost its marbles because people think that buying gift cards to the fourth wall qualifies as scientific experimentation. There's a giveaway for a gift card. You have to type in the chat, though. Wait, didn't you do a giveaway? I'm so confused. Okay. Technical, where's the technical difficulties, Steve? Where's the technical? There is no giveaway. I'll be back after I die from embarrassment and resurrect myself for not paying attention to what's actually going on. Oh, hi. Did you guys think there was a giveaway because I did the whole thing where I press the button when there's a giveaway? There's no giveaway. It was a purchase, not a giveaway. I thought it was a giveaway. You said 9, do you want to do a giveaway? Okay. So, sure. But you do know that you can do those. I'm so confused. Why are we doing it this way? Oh, okay. Now I think I understand. I just feel like a complete dingbat right now. It's fine. Yeah, whatever you would like. Sure. But I don't know though. I mean, so like, yeah, that's totally fine. Of course it is, especially because it's you. But I don't know if that's really what like the intended purpose of those codes is, you know? And I don't know how many people are still sitting on them. It didn't seem like it was really a good idea because people kept getting them who didn't really want them or weren't going to use them. So I stopped uploading the codes. I don't even know if we've gotten through all of them yet. I would have to look at Tangia. But yeah, we can do that. Okay. So let's see here. Give me 1 second and I'll get it set up. It's very generous of you. I don't really quite understand exactly what happened. Like, I'm not sure. But you know, I don't know. It's okay, you need to be, I mean, yeah, you need to be 18 and over. You need to be 18 and over to enter giveaways because there is an information thing there that we don't want people, you know, sharing their info if they're underage. As frustrating as that could be for someone who just happens to be like just under the age of 18, please follow the rules. If we find out that you were not following the rules, we'll have to, you know, prevent you from entering future giveaways. We don't want to do that. Well, I mean, you can use the promo for something else. You see where I'm going with that? Like, gift cards weren't a thing when I did the promo codes for a fourth wall in Tangia, and it was more like, hey, here's $5 off a purchase. But it's all good. Where is the scene that I'm looking for in here? There it is. This is why I stopped using lock, because this whole thing. Oops. I was supposed to do this. Oh, I didn't realize there was a dungeon covering a quarter of the screen. That you still can't read, even when it's covering a quarter of the screen. I can't anyways. Oh, no, it's fine. It was actually already all set up and everything with the current, like a keyword that makes sense and all of that. Okay, you guys, if you want to enter to win a $25 gift card for the fourth wall, from Miro, that is what is happening right now. So just type merch in the chat. Ether and I. Who's Steve? If you have Steve Snack, you have to have Smack Steve. Sorry. That's how that works. Let's give you guys 2 minutes. And this is courtesy of Miro. Thank you. I appreciate you, Miro. Make sure that you are here because you have to defeat Steve in order to claim your prize. You have to defeat Steve in order to claim your prize. $25 merch gift card. Fourth wall gift card. $25. And if you don't use it all in one transaction, you get to keep the balance. I think I looked at this one, Miro. Most of these bots do not do live stream notifications. I'll look at it more thoroughly. Thank you for the DM. If you can find where it specifically differentiates between just a TikTok post, which we already have Me6 posting to the Discord server about, if you can find one that specifically differentiates between TikTok posts and live streams, it's the same exact issue with YouTube. The bot only posts when you have uploaded a video, whether it is a short, a long form video, whatever. It only posts when you make a post or an upload, as opposed to you've gone live like Twitch. It's really...
Remember, don't feed Steve. This is a warning for your own safety. The last time Steve got fed, he had bad gas for a week. Steve is an underground superworm, and his farts cause seismic activity. The last one caused a week of earthquakes, registering 5 on the Richter scale. So, for your safety and others, please do not feed Steve. I repeat, do not feed Steve.
You like maxed out the character limit on that one. Thank you, Gilbert. Thanks, Gilbert. Okay, all right. Are you guys ready? 10, 9.5, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Look, I mean, you know, the music for Lock Tools is a bop. Maybe that's why I wanted to use it, okay? No! This is all your fault, Ella. It's all your fault. All right, Rips now. Yeah, exactly. Now he's gonna have the poops. Now he's gonna have the runs, Ella. Thanks a lot. Okay. All right. Now for a real winner, unless it is that we get to smack Steve, which is just fine. You think you guys know what a fart zone is? So now, Ella, it's your fault. So now you need to defeat. Now you have to do it, Ella. Ella, don't you dare, Ella! Seems fitting. Thank you. Okay, so Miro, I don't know how we're doing this. Thank you. Thank you, Maz. Yes, that's Steve. Those sounds are actually Steve. It's not Maz. It's Steve. Thank you. I don't know how you want to figure this out. I mean, I certainly don't feel like I need to connect you via Discord or anything like that. Can I DM you? Says yeah. I mean, you know, hey, look, it actually, you know, it's like I'll DM you in Discord.
Everybody's doing it.
No, there's no streaking. Nobody's streaking right now. 25. No one's streaking.
Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it.
No one
Everybody's
is streaking.
doing it.
No!
Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it.
Piece of candy. Ooh, 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 piece of candy.
You can play at this game. Nope, 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 nope. Oh my god. Don't just stand there. Is there a towel?
I have real children. I have three children that came from the inside of me. Why did I say it like that? Why do I say these things?
Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? You got to pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. Pump it up.
Did you make it?
Welcome back. You're just lucky that, like, I don't want to make more work for the mods, because the only way I can think of to lock that command is to force a mod to type a mod-only command so that it's unlocked for a specific period of time. And I was going to do it, and then I didn't want to make more work for the mods. So lucky you. You guys get to keep your, whenever you feel like it, streaking. For now. For now! Because I don't have the patience to set up StreamerBot. So please don't even suggest it. unless you plan on coming here and doing it for me. And probably depending on, you know, the situation, I don't know how my husband would feel about, oh, hey, it's fine. Somebody from Twitch chat is coming to the house. What is
Public
it
service
now?
announcement for all the Tangia samurais out there. If you go to the main Tangia website, I'm sure a bot will post the direct link in chat. It's actually much faster and easier to sacrifice your gear that you don't
Thank
need.
you again, Miro
So what are you waiting
MVP.
for? Beep.
I have no idea what's happening. What happened? Oh my goodness. Fail.
Sorry to burn Capicula.
Fail. 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 Massive fail, Tangia TTS. But it's right there in the chat. Oh, I see. Thank you. I think. Johnny Silverhand. You tried, buddy. You tried. You know, I should probably turn this around and look at it, decide whether or not I like it. It isn't what I was envisioning. If you're sitting there going, what? Why? Because I don't like it. That's why. It is what it is. I think that this works a lot better when you're doing double crochet separated by chain spaces. So if I wanted to do that, what I should do is chain 3. It's not even sad. It's like, dude, it stinks to have, you know, sat and spent time doing something, but the material is fine. You know what I mean? Like, so it's still, the potential is still there. It's like one thing if you cut fabric or you cut a piece of wood or something like that, and then you can no longer use it for your project and you have to like use even more materials. Yeah, everybody's time is valuable. But I understand what you're trying to say. I'm not special. If you frog with pyrography, do you have to glue sawdust? You could sand it, depending on how thick the piece is. Sounds good, Kay. Well, I'm trying to make up. Like, I always feel like when I frog, I want to at least try to get back to where I had frogged to in terms of yarn used up or whatever. I don't know if I'm really explaining this correctly. Ella, I hope you enjoy your shirt. That was very nice of you, Miro. I don't know if they've fixed the issue with the gift cards only being available for gifting at the highest denomination. I haven't tried it again recently. But I probably need to do some work on the fourth wall. I mean, I definitely need to do some work on the fourth wall. Maybe it's not necessary to do front loop for this if I'm going to try doing it this way. Just do... and then go back to doing... I just felt like even though this is nice, simple, and that means that it's easy and easy to pick back up again, that it was just like kind of too simple, you know what I mean? There is a Tangia dungeon. If you want to jump on that, you can type !join in the chat. You can also join from the extension or directly from the Tangia webpage. If you initiate a Tangia dungeon, you do not need to type the join command or press the button in the app or the extension. You're already in there, which kind of makes sense, right? You can't like be like, okay, and go, and then run away from the fight. Gosh darn it. Oh my gosh, I've almost already used up this smaller ball of yarn. Maybe I will have to... Maybe I miscalculated. Pretty sure I have a dark blue that would very closely match the like one of the two colors of the speckles if necessary. All right. And now back to single crochet in the front loop only. I said front loop only. Who are you yelling at? I don't know. The back loop, of course, that keeps trying to jump onto my hook. Stop it! Did Mama Zach say what color chicken and did I forget? Probably because I'm me. Purple, okay. Thank you. Exclamation point mod love. Because we all know who actually runs the show around here. Dang it! Okay, now that I've sufficiently lulled everyone to sleep in here. Okay. We cannot forget to put our amazing friend Mama Zach into the bowl. The what? The bowl of Booknificence. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Yes, Queen, slay.
I do have some stuff I got to do today, you guys. We're going to raid out to Kanara. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much, Miro, for gifting a gift card to chat. Please grab those raid calls. Come see one of our amazing friends from the Twitch Women's Guild. And also just a fantastic content creator, a fellow Pacific Northwesterner, and somebody who I really admire and look up to and think of as, certainly someone who is worth watching, but also just a person who has really done a lot for this platform and done a lot for the food and drink category specifically, but creative categories and encouraging people to follow their passions and just be themselves. And I know Kanara will really appreciate it if you come with us and come say hello. If you're not already following when we get there, please make sure you do that. Thank you so much. I fixed these slides, at least for now. You can always force me to fix them again. Oh yeah, I got to add Kamei now to tier 2s. Thank you so much, Kamei. I get to add Kamei. I get to add Kamei to that screen. And thank you so much, everybody, for being part of all of these different ways that we are able to continue doing what we do, whether it's